So when you're on a spiritual path and you are finding your voice, you are starting to make decisions and acting upon your newfounded beliefs around what your role is in relationships. People will push back. People will try to manipulate the situations in your life so that you go back to, you regress and revert back to the person that you were. And as you know, on a spiritual path, we are evolving, we're evolving upward. Now, we might take steps backwards, we might regress ourselves and move back a little bit and revisit certain themes in our life, but we're not here to perpetually move backward or to stand still. So if this is resonating with you right now, something that you're going through, I want you to stay and listen for the rest. I have some information that I'm hoping will help you on this path. I think about my former self. I think about the relationships in my life that really underwent demolitions and renovations. I do think that the metaphor of like a home is germane and it's relevant to what happens in relationships, because even if we're not in romantic relationships, we're not in mother or parent-child relationships, we have people in our life, whether professional or personal, that we need to maintain. We need to look at our side of the street. We need to acknowledge any red flags that were there early on and kind of revisit where we've come on the path of listening to the information that we're getting, right? I mentioned red flags. There's also yellow flags and green flags, and kind of paying attention to them and saying, is this in the direction, right? Is this person exhibiting something that's in the direction of where I want to go? Ultimately, I believe that we use relationship so that we can experience a caliber of life, a certain level of living in a way that is connected with our heart's desire, that is connected with an inner knowing. And when we meet up with this person, when we say yes to a job or no to a job, we're ultimately having that desire, that heart's desire, and that remembering it's coming up. We're being reminded of it, and we are wanting to align our lives with that desire. So if you have somebody who is trying to say it's you're starting to use your voice, you're starting to say what you like, what you don't like, you're starting to say no, or hey, I got to think about that, or you start to say yes, right? We all fall in different parts of the spectrum. You start to say yes more because maybe your former self realized that you were holding yourself back, and you start to say yes more. People will want to maybe keep you safe. They may want to keep themselves safe, really. And so they want you to go back, revert to the version of you that they knew how to navigate with. We all choose familiar, even if it's not really good for us, right? The devil you know is better than the devil you don't know kind of mentality. I don't know how true that is. Certainly how true or how much we want to adhere to that as people on a spiritual path where growth and personal evolution is really important. And I would say with growth and evolution and spirituality in general, we're really looking for the highest and the best outcome for all involved, not just for ourselves. So we really want to grow. We want to be with people who have a growth mindset and who then, use that mindset to help them move in powerful and aligned ways out in the world. If you have somebody who is wanting you to shrink because you always used to do that, or they want you to kind of sit there and be pretty or serve them, and they want you to just kind of know your role, just remind yourself your role is always changing, right? You choose alignment and you have your values, things that are most meaningful to you. But in terms of what your role is, every handful of years comes with a new chapter. So that role is going to change, and you keep giving yourself upgrades and you keep remembering that there is a new set of tools that you've been working on that are meant to bring about a new set of experiences, new set of teachings. So I hope this helps. Let me know what you are currently dealing with right now, and where is a place that you've really outgrown, and a layer of your skin, of your identity that you have shed or you're working on shedding, and somebody is trying to get you back in the old skin, right? Let me know what you need help with right now.